Introduction. You've probably observed that quiet people tend to stand out in their own subtle way, without needing to make a scene. While they might not always be the first to speak up or demand attention, there's often much more going on beneath the surface than meets the eye. Quiet people have a way of drawing others in with their calm presence, and their stillness often suggests a depth of thought that many overlook. Today, we'll explore 7 psychological facts about quiet people, especially through the lens of Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that emphasizes self-control, rationality, and the pursuit of virtue. If you've ever been intrigued by someone who seems reserved, or if you identify as a quiet person yourself, these insights will offer a new perspective on how silence can be a form of strength. From their ability to process information more deeply to their focus on self-mastery, quiet individuals often embody key Stoic principles. Let's dive into how their reserved nature aligns with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, uncovering hidden aspects of the quiet mind. 1. They process information more deeply. One of the most distinct features of quiet people is the way their minds operate. While they may not immediately respond in social situations or speak at length, they tend to process information on a much deeper level than their more extroverted counterparts. Quiet people often observe the world around them with intense focus, taking in details that others might overlook. In Stoic terms, this reflective nature aligns closely with the practice of prosoph, the art of paying attention to one's inner thoughts and external circumstances. A Stoic strives for clarity of mind, recognizing that deeper understanding leads to wisdom. Quiet people, in their silence, may be silently weighing their thoughts, considering the consequences of actions, or examining their emotions with a precision that is often underestimated. Their preference for introspection allows them to cultivate a profound sense of self-awareness. Just as the Stoics valued ataraxia, a state of inner peace unaffected by external circumstances, quiet people often achieve a similar tranquility by filtering the noise of the world around them and focusing on their internal world. In practice, quiet people may not engage in many debates or vocal arguments, but this doesn't mean they lack opinions. Rather, they prefer to carefully think through their perspectives, ensuring that any words they do speak are considered and deliberate. This reflective approach to communication is a key aspect of Stoic wisdom, valuing thoughtfulness over impulse, depth over surface-level chatter. 2. They value self-control over external validation. A hallmark of quiet people is their ability to remain unfazed by the need for external validation. In a world that often prizes outward expression and attention, quiet individuals may seem indifferent to the approval or recognition of others. This behavior mirrors a core tenet of Stoicism, the idea that our happiness should not depend on external circumstances. The Stoics believed that true contentment comes from cultivating virtue within oneself, not from seeking approval or chasing after external rewards. Quiet people tend to naturally embrace this philosophy, placing little importance on what others think of them. Instead, they derive their sense of self-worth from their own internal standards. This inward focus allows quiet people to maintain their composure, even in challenging or socially demanding situations, while others may seek reassurance or validation through social interactions. Quiet individuals find peace in knowing that they are enough as they are. Like the Stoics, they recognize that external praise or criticism is beyond their control and therefore not worth their emotional investment. This quality of self-sufficiency can make quiet people seem independent or distant, but in truth, reflects a profound understanding of the nature of human existence, that we cannot control the opinions of others, but we can control our response to them. 3. They are masters of emotional regulation. Quiet people often excel in managing their emotions, a trait that closely aligns with the Stoic virtue of apatheia, the ability to remain unmoved by passion or overwhelming emotion. Rather than reacting impulsively or being carried away by their feelings, quiet individuals tend to maintain a calm and composed demeanor, even in the face of stress or adversity. This emotional regulation is not the same as suppressing feelings. Rather, quiet people practice acknowledging their emotions without letting them control their behavior. This mirrors the Stoic practice of recognizing one's emotions but choosing not to be ruled by them. For the Stoic, emotions are natural responses, but they should not dictate actions unless they align with reason and virtue. Quiet individuals often take time to process their feelings internally before responding to external events. This deliberate pause before action is a Stoic strategy for achieving rationality in the face of adversity. By stepping back and reflecting, quiet people can avoid rash decisions and maintain their emotional balance, which is a key component of Stoic resilience. In moments of conflict or tension, quiet people might not immediately react, but they are more likely to pause, reflect, and then respond in a measured and thoughtful way, much like a Stoic would, who understands that emotional outbursts only cloud judgment and hinder virtuous action. 4. They are highly observant of their environment. Quiet individuals are often keenly aware of the world around them. They take note of body language, tone of voice, and subtle cues in conversations that others might miss. This heightened awareness allows them to navigate social dynamics with a level of insight that can be surprising. In Stoic philosophy, this ability to observe and understand one's environment is linked to the practice of sympatheia, the Stoic idea that all things are interconnected. Quiet people may not be the loudest or most outspoken, but their attentiveness allows them to see the bigger picture and respond to circumstances with clarity and understanding. Stoicism teaches that in order to live virtuously, we must be aware of the natural order of things and recognize our role in the larger tapestry of life. Quiet people, in their attentiveness, may intuitively understand the underlying causes of events and relationships, even when they choose not to voice their thoughts immediately. This deep level of awareness often gives them an edge in navigating complex social situations or understanding the emotional currents in a room. Rather than relying on overt actions or expressions, quiet individuals use their observational skills to guide their decisions, reflecting the Stoic practice of using reason and foresight to navigate life's challenges. 5. They embrace the power of silence. One of the most notable traits of quiet people is their appreciation for silence. While many might view silence as awkward or uncomfortable, quiet individuals tend to embrace it as a space for reflection, peace, and personal growth. In Stoic terms, silence is not merely the absence of noise. It is a powerful tool for cultivating wisdom. The Stoics often spoke of the importance of quiet contemplation as a means of attaining virtue. Silence allows the individual to disconnect from the distractions of the external world and reconnect with their inner thoughts, values, and sense of purpose. For quiet people, silence is not empty. It is filled with the potential for self-discovery and the cultivation of Stoic virtues like courage, justice, wisdom, and moderation. In social situations, quiet individuals may choose silence over conversation, not because they... 6. They prefer quality over quantity in relationships. Quiet people tend to value deep, meaningful relationships over large social circles. They don't seek to be surrounded by many people. Rather, they prefer a few close connections where they can engage in genuine, thoughtful interactions. This preference aligns with the Stoic ideal of cultivating virtuous relationships that foster personal growth and mutual respect. In Stoic philosophy, friendship is seen as an essential part of a virtuous life. However, Stoics do not prioritize friendships based on external benefits or superficial qualities. Instead, they value relationships that are rooted in shared values, integrity, and the pursuit of wisdom. Quiet people often embody this approach, seeking companions who resonate with their own sense of purpose and values. Their quiet nature allows them to invest deeply in the relationships they do form, offering loyalty, understanding, and presence. They may not have many friends, but the friendships they maintain tend to be profound and meaningful, marked by mutual respect and trust. 7. They are resilient in the face of adversity. One of the most striking psychological facts about quiet people is their resilience. While they may appear introverted or reserved, they often possess an inner strength that allows them to withstand challenges and adversity without losing their sense of self. This resilience is deeply tied to Stoic principles of endurance and perseverance. The Stoics believe that challenges are a natural part of life and should be approached with equanimity. Quiet individuals, in their inner calm, are often able to weather storms without being thrown off course. Their ability to stay grounded in the face of difficulty reflects the Stoic practice of accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on what we can change, our own thoughts and actions. Conclusion: quiet people embody many of the core principles of Stoicism, from their ability to process information deeply and maintain emotional control, to their resilience in the face of adversity. Quiet individuals often live by a set of unspoken virtues that align closely with Stoic teachings. Their quiet strength, introspective nature, and deep sense of inner calm offer powerful lessons in how to navigate life with grace, purpose, and resilience. Whether you identify as a quiet person or simply admire the quiet strength